YouTube, what's going on? So today, I'll be showing you guys how to cut the sides. As you see, my client has the top braided. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so I'll be starting off. I have my 76ers with my 1.5 guard on there, and I'll begin to remove the bulk. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm removing the bulk, and you want to make sure to be careful not to snag the braid that's already braided. Otherwise, you'll pull the hair out of place or cut too deep into the braid. So yeah, I'm using my 1.5 on my 76ers, and I'm knocking out that bulk. I'm knocking out that bulk so I can have a nice smooth transition. And after that's done, you see right here I have my outliners, and I'll be making my first initial guideline. I'm starting off where at the point of the bottom of the vertical line. So I'm giving myself enough room to fade and have a smooth transition. Rule of thumb, again, whatever you put the line in with, you can get it out with. So I don't have a problem using my detailers. I mean my outliners. My camera messed up, so I had to start back over. But now I have my one guard with the lever all the way open, and I'll be making my second guideline. Like I said, my camera cut off on me, so you guys didn't get a chance to see me make my first initial guideline. But what I did was I just started with the lever all the way open, no guard, and I made my first initial guideline, and then I faded it out, and I'm to the point where you see me at now. I use the same steps, the same guidelines on every haircut, no matter what the texture is. I use the same guidelines, the same steps. I might do it in 3 parts, which is I do the sides, I come back, I do the back, and then I do the other sides. I might do it in 3 parts, or I might do it all the way around like you see me doing it now, but I use the same guidelines in every situation. Now, once I clean up my workspace and have everything nice and even, you want to make sure that everything is nice and even. Now I'm closing my lever on my one guard, and I'll begin to attack that bottom line. I'm trying to fade out as much as I can. And after this, you'll see me grab my half guard and finish blending out the rest of the little imperfections that I see, or the rest of the little lines. And if you notice, I'm not digging too deep into the hair. I'm just attacking that bottom line. You know, a lot of people ask me, how do I get my blends to look the way that they look? I've even had people ask me, was it Photoshop? No, it's not Photoshop. That's another reason why I started doing these YouTube videos, so you can see like you too can achieve the look that you want. It's just about patience and persistency. You know, take your time, learn your craft, perfect your craft. You know, and you can achieve the look that you want. As you see, I'm continuously attacking that bottom line. But if you notice, it's still a faint line, so bam, there you go. I put my half guard on there. I close it. You know, I close it. Sometimes I even trigger play with it. You know, when I say trigger play, that's what you see me doing right here. Just adjusting the lever as I go, as I need to, so I can make sure that blend looks the way that it's supposed to without me going too deep into my next guideline, if that makes sense.
Captain.
And as you can see, man, that fade coming together already. Always flick out. Flick out. Like if you want your fade to look like that, like what it is, flick out. Don't use your elbows, use your wrist. It's all in the wrist. You can achieve the look that you want, use your wrist. And it'll give you that blurry effect. I'm closing right there, you know, I pretty much close my lever all the way, and I'm attacking the bottom. I usually start off with my half guard and I all the way open, and I attack the upper part of the hair, and then I come back and I continue to smooth it out and blend it when I close my lever. And as you can see, man, you know, now I have my 1.5 guard on my seniors, and I'm beginning to remove the rest of that bulk and give it that transition from the longer part of the hair into the fade. This is important because this is how you get that transition. You know, if you don't have that transition, no matter how good you think you faded, it's gonna look like a chili bowl. I don't know what part of the world you're in when you're watching this, but a chili bowl is like, if you see somebody, you know, like when I got ready to cut the hair initially and I made my first guideline, that's what it'll look like. It'll look like that without no blend at all, no transition. So you want to make sure that you take the proper steps and you do the steps necessary to make sure that you have that transition. You know, your clients, people can see your fade, they can see the blend, and you achieve that look that you're going for. Just trying to apply pressure, man. And as you can see, that fade is coming together. Now, I still see some more bulk. And sometimes what I like to do is I'll take my 76ers to me, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it gives me a smoother look, a smoother cut. So that's what you see me doing right here with my 76s. I'm still, and that's a 1.5 guard on there. So what I was doing at first with the 1.5 guard on my seniors, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm removing bulk and giving it a smoother transition. I use the corner of my clipper a lot. You know, I try not to use the whole clipper as much because that'll be me creating another guideline. So I use that corner. And now what you see me, I have my zero guard on my fast feed with my ceramic blade. And I have my zero guard on there, my purple zero, magnetic zero guard, and I'm just continue to, you know, blend in as much as I can using my corners. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is just spot mopping, you know, just trying to get that blend to perfection, well, as close to perfection as I can get it. You know, that's what you see me doing right here. And I'm using the corner of my blade. You know, I'm not using the whole blade because you can create another guideline. So I'm using the corner and I'm flicking out. Wherever I see a demarcation or wherever I see a dark line, I'm flicking out. I'm flicking my wrist. Yeah. Be consistent. Be consistent. You have to be consistent, man. And as you can see, man, the fade is in there. The fade is definitely in there. But you know, I have to do it's just me. I have to make sure that I get every strand of hair. You know, that the cut come out looking perfect. Like I say, man, at the end of the day, your name, if you're a barber, your name is on these haircuts. People are gonna ask, hey, who cut your hair? If it's a good haircut, your name is on it. If it's a bad haircut, your name is on it. So make sure that you take pride and actually be patient, man. You know, this is the difference between a $50 haircut and a $20 haircut. You know, it's the detail. So as you can see, I have my fast feeds with my liver all the way open, and I'm just doing some more detail work. I'm doing some more cleanup work, make sure that the line is completely erased, that the blend is completely well put together, and that at the end of the day, my client will be satisfied. I'm using my corners also. So, and I'm flicking out, so, yeah. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my one guard back on, and I'm removing the bulk from the hairline. This helps your edge come out smooth. You wanna lay the hair down as much as possible. So what I do is I lay the hair down, and then I use our product, which is Crisp. If you don't have it, if you're a barber and you don't have it, get with me at OMG underscore the barber on Instagram, or you can get with Mook on Instagram, and we'll make sure that you get the product. Again, that's OMG underscore the barber, and you guys will get a chance. There you go, right there, Crisp. and you guys will get a chance to see what it does. See, what I like to do is I like to spray the hair, the product on, and leave the it dries within seconds. First of all, it's good for the skin. It's a lubricant. It's a protectant. And what I like to do is I like to spray the product on, let it dry, and it's like the longer you allow it to dry, the stiffer the hair gets. So when you come back and you do the edge up, it's like, hey man, like a hot knife through butter. The hair is just falling off. So what I like to do is I'll shave the face as you see me doing. I'll do some more cleanup work. So by the time I come back to it, you know, hey, like the hair is ready. The hair is ready, and it just, you know, I could just tap and go. But I'm about to grab my shavers and do some more detail work. You know, your clients appreciate that. They really do. They appreciate if you take your time and make sure that they get the most for their money. You know, instead of you just rushing through their cut. I know it's a few barbers, you know, and this ain't me knocking nobody. You know, this is just me just being honest. You know, I've been in shops where I see barbers and they trying to get as many people in as they can, and you know that the cut isn't what it's supposed to be. So take your time. Take your time. That will definitely guarantee you clients that'll stay for a while. And right here, if my client has some hair hanging over his natural hairline, so he didn't mind me removing that. You know, this is not a pushback. This is where his natural hairline is. So you see me attacking that line, and as you can see, I'm not doing much. You know, I'm just tapping and going. Tap and go. Tap and go. You shouldn't have to press down. And the product allows you, affords you the opportunity to not have to press down or constantly be digging. As you see it, constantly be digging, trying to achieve that nice edge up, and you irritating the skin and you cutting the skin, you know. So that's all I'm doing. I'm tapping and going. But man, this is the haircut pretty much in a nutshell. Braided top with the sides faded. I wouldn't call this a man bun, but you know. So that's the haircut. If you like it, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, where I can improve, where I need to improve at, or you know, just comment, man. Let me know what y'all think. I appreciate you.